A special sitting of the Commercial Division of the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court took place last Friday, March 13th, to welcome His Lordship Justice Barry Leon and say goodbye to His Lordship the Honorable Justice Edward Bannister QC, the first and only other commercial court judge appointed to the position since the inception of the court in 2009. Justice Leon's appointment is for a period of 3 years and took effect on March 16th.
When I had the privilege to meet the Deputy Governor last week, we shared a bittersweet thought that looking down on my swearing in by her yesterday would be my parents and her late husband, Dr. Joseph Samuel Archibald QC, a leader and legend of this bar. Let me turn to the reputation of the commercial court. When I first became aware of the opportunity to apply for the office into which I was sworn yesterday by the DG, I was aware of the international reputation of the commercial court. But I found I had not fully appreciated the strength and reach of that reputation until my appointment was announced. When my appointment was announced, I heard from many lawyers who I know, and some who I do not know, literally from around the globe, about the important cases that are adjudicated here so well. I heard from those lawyers what a strong reputation this commercial court has globally. And I heard from those lawyers I know, and from some who I do not know, literally from around the globe, about the Honorable Justice Edward Bannister, to whom the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court and the Bar, and indeed all the people of the Virgin Islands, pay tribute today.
Presiding judge at the special sitting of the Supreme Court, Justice Vicky Ann Ellis, was among several speakers who, on behalf of the BVI legal fraternity, welcomed Justice Leon and expressed appreciation to Justice Bannister for his tenure in the BVI since 2009.
Over the course of your tenure, I am told that you presided over a total of 900 matters on the commercial list from 2009 to 2014. The preliminary results indicate that there were 169 appeals which were filed from your decisions, and of those, 60 were dismissed, 14 were withdrawn, 22 were allowed, 4 were allowed in part and refused in part. 10 are still pending, and from what I understand, the status on 59 of them is still unclear. I understand that 6 decisions have gone to the Privy Council, and the results there are 2 have been allowed, 3 were dismissed, and I understand as well 1 was allowed and dismissed in part. No doubt the matter that was referred to by Mrs. Borlett. I also want to take the opportunity to publicly say a special thank you to Mrs. Bannister. We may never know the true extent of the sacrifice, but it is clear to all of us who have met you that Justice Bannister could not have made that sterling contribution without you by his side. Your quiet and sincere presence and your resilient support have not gone unnoticed, Mrs. Bannister, and we are truly grateful.
Dozens of lawyers and court staff attended the special sitting at the commercial court to bid Justice Bannister farewell. Justice Bannister closed his BVI chapter as head of the commercial court with the very candor and inventive oratory he displayed from the bench as court judge for the commercial division.
I would like to say how very touched I have been by these remarks. I'm, except in excess of bad temper, I don't like really to indulge in emotional displays. I hope I'll be excused. A man called, an English clergyman at roughly around the beginning of the 19th century was once asked what he thought heaven would be like. And he said, eating foie gras to the sound of trumpets. Well, being paid to do a fascinating and engrossing job in what must be one of the most beautiful corners of the world, surrounded by warm people, each of whom seemed to have a character larger than the life than the one you met previously, has felt like heaven. Possibly eating Johnny cakes to the sound of it. It has been the most extraordinary experience. I think it's probably a very good thing that it's now coming to an end, because there can be too much of a good thing. So that while we're sad to leave, we're possibly not sorry to go.
The new judge will preside over the commercial division of the High Court. The court is applicable to 6 sovereign states and 3 UK overseas territories, which comprise the judicial jurisdiction of the Organization of the Eastern Caribbean States.